I know it's already January, but some of our savvier home sellers are asking us now, how do I prepare my home for sale? I know it's already January, but some of our savvier home sellers are asking us now, how do I prepare my home for sale? And so we thought we would go over that and share some of the best practices with you right now. Number one, you know how to maximize the equity in your home. And number two, you can make the process as smooth and seamless and hassle-free as possible. So let's jump right in. The first thing that you need to know is the 3 Ds of home selling. And that is decluttering your home, depersonalizing your home, and deep cleaning your home. Let's break those down real quick. Decluttering means removing all the stuff that just accumulates in our lives, like removing things from coffee tables and from bookshelves and overstuffing our closets and all the extra things that we have on the floor. It's getting rid of as much of that stuff as possible. Why would we do that? Because when you're not overly using the space, people see space, they associate that with larger open spaces, right? A larger home, generally speaking, in a buyer's mind, correlates with a more expensive home, meaning they will pay a premium. So decluttering is good to make the space feel bigger and more valuable. Depersonalizing is important because when you have pictures of yourself or your family or your friends everywhere, the buyer has trouble seeing past you, right? They're more interested in looking at your pictures about you and your family, and they forget to really think about, wait a minute, I'm here to see how would I live in this space. So we want to remove you from the experience so they can experience themselves in your home. And thirdly, deep cleaning. I probably don't need to spend a ton of time on this. Nobody wants to move into a gross house, and nobody wants to buy a gross house. Now, I'm not saying your house is gross, but we do want to make it as clean as possible so that buyers feel excited about this being a fresh, new, clean opportunity for them in their lives. So those are the 3 Ds. The second thing that you absolutely must get right is photography. And I'm not just saying like getting the best version of your iPhone to take photos. You want a professional photographer. We experience reality first and foremost through our eyes, and that's how we process information. It's really important that you look your best in photography. And I'm not saying just hire clearly you don't want to do it yourself. You don't even want to just hire a photographer. You want to hire a professional photographer that only does homes, that has the right wide-angle lenses and materials, has the right software to manipulate images a little bit to maximize their impact for consumers, and is just a pro, right? Knows how to like size up and frame a room. So when you're working with your agent, make sure they're hiring a professional photographer. And the other thing is we want to remember, consumers actually don't experience your house first when they walk in it. They experience it online first. So the imagery is so important. High quality imagery will compel the consumer to want to see it in person. So enough about photos. The last thing I want to talk about, and this can sometimes be the trickiest, is the emotional component. The easy part is making your home emotionally compelling to the buyers that show up. And we do that by making the house feel welcoming and cozy, right? You want to maximize natural light coming into the house. You want to maybe light a candle. You want to make it feel welcoming and homey. Some people will say, hey, bake some fresh cookies in the oven or something like that. That's great, but really you just want it to be neutral plus, like a welcoming space. The harder part about the emotional equation is separating yourself emotionally from the home. And it's really hard to do, right? Because you've laughed here, you've cried here. So many things have happened in that home. It's such a personal experience for you, but it's not for the buyer. For the buyer, it's a transaction, and they don't have that history of emotions connected with the house. And so one of the hardest but also most important things to do as home sellers is separate yourself emotionally from the home. The reason that we do that is a level head, a little bit more of a logical head here, will help you do the 3 Ds a little bit better, logically pick the best pricing strategy, the best negotiating strategy, navigate the inspection process as well as possible. And all of these things ultimately line up to maximize the value of your home, minimize the drama, and accelerate the speed that you get to the closing table. Hopefully that helps. If you guys have questions, obviously shoot us an email. We're here to help you out, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.